what kind of role does Under Canopy lights play in crop steering and activating?
That's a cool one. Just yesterday, was helping to go, and just what we were talking, like we have safe SOPs, and so I started to tell him, I was like, okay, yeah, so we use our UCL3 in the very beginning of flower and pump out the blues and the UV to reduce the stretch. And then he was like, oh, well, actually, my plants are a little too short right now. And I was like, well, do the exact opposite. Let's put up the reds, the infrared, and you're going to level your canopy right out. And we even were talking about it in veg too. He was like, if you use the Under Canopy in veg with the UCL3 being able to play with the blues and the reds, you can literally keep your strains at an even canopy, even though they don't want to stay naturally.
Yep.
So you can actually steer them that way.
So do PPFD? Go ahead.
My bad, but this is the coolest thing about that is like not only are you able to now dial in your reds and blues per your strains and control the stretch, not only in either in veg from your top light or under canopy, as we're going into flower in the first 3 weeks. But the coolest thing about it is being able to now know and track my lights per my strains and my benches and load them accordingly, right? And so like that's where all this data tracking is like going to be super important. Is you're going to be able to track like which ones like these light ratios next, because right now we don't feed all of our plants the same irrigation strategy. So why the fuck are we feeding them the same light?
And we're not giving the same PPFD at the top of the plant as we are at the bottom of the plant too. Like how do you think that the PPFD levels from inner canopy to top canopy to middle canopy affects?
It's not just PPFD, it's spectrum as well, because like it'll fall off. Let's say the bottom of your plant is like 300 PPFD, and the top is, let's say, anywhere from 1,000 to, let's say, 1,150, 1,200, right? The bottom's anywhere from 300 to 400. But that's not the main thing. Is the real question is what's the quality of that spectrum? It's mostly just the long wavelengths, like I'm always saying, you know? So that's why I truly believe with HPS, you know, that has a lot of those long wavelengths, is I would actually supplement with the short to mid wavelengths.
Yeah.